Hello, welcome to the True Mark. Portals, just the other day or a few days ago, I heard the Pope is going to be opening up some kind of a traditional portal. And my understanding of portal is like a new beginning of something it's always here. Like everybody, like there's the opportunity to a portal to open at Christmas time because it's a connection to God, Jesus, and what was Christmas all about. And that was, you know, Jesus's birth, I believe. And,
Yeah, that's what they say.
so he's got his birth, he's got his death and resurrection. So there's always some days of portal opening for each individual of us. And, but I mean, they have like when they say portal and it's a traditional thing, so it's more wider. So for other people out there to have that bigger excitement that there's going to be a portal, and then maybe somebody's gonna pop in there and something's gonna happen for them, right? So
Well, if you believe it, usually.
yeah, so a portal is actually a good thing. So, but I mean, I was talking earlier about missing Jesus and missing God. I can't say I miss him because I didn't know him, but I know one thing. I know what his birthday is all about, and I know what his death is all about, and his resurrection is all about. And it's about us portaling into a new way of life, a
Mm-hmm.
spiritual world of a portal. It's a spiritual birth. And it's like they speak of in the Bible that when a woman gains birth and they're crying, they're all full of tears, they're sad, really scared, or I don't know. But I mean, when they have that baby, new life comes.
Yeah.
So there's a portal there, like I mean, new birth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's new birth. I believe, and once you understand it, that it's a spiritual thing, not a death thing. So why would you want to be missing somebody that you don't know?
Yeah.
So I'd rather be happy that the new birth of understanding the birth of Christ, the death of Christ, and the resurrection of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So the portal now is to live on in that new way, new spiritual life. And that's of in truth that he says. Like, I mean, he wishes it and he wants it. And he even said that his miracle at the end was that new life, like the spiritual thing, like that's what he wishes. We all turn that way.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know, like I mean, that's where I understand portal is new birth. So a new birth and new understanding and a new way of life, and that's a spiritual way of life. And if physically, if I was there when Christ was born and that, I wouldn't have this opportunity of a new birth today.
That's true. Yeah.
So the portal is a real thing, and I believe, like I thought the Pope was crazy. Like I mean, I thought, that guy's nuts, coming up with that. But it's not even him. It's a thing
That's
from
been going on for years.
for years and years. But there's all them years people missing out on opportunity, and that's new birth of the spirit.
That's true. Yeah.
So the portal's within you, and in all of us.
And that's kind of why they call it being reborn. It's because your spirit is being reborn to become more like better.
Yeah, like I mean, we look at new things, new opportunities, new ways of living, new. If anything, all the understanding is to be joyful that I wasn't there at the time of Christ's birth and all this stuff and his death and resurrection, because I'll tell you, we have an opportunity to live in that spiritual world, and that's a portal and ongoing happiness, joyfulness, and
Yeah.
And to be joyful at Christmas, because I mean that's his birth, and then
Be
you
happy
know,
that he was born.
definitely, like I mean, I didn't know God and I didn't know Christ, but I know why they came into this world and God created Christ so that we could have a spiritual life and a new birth.
Mm-hmm.
So, am I lonely for him? Not at all. If anything, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, more happy now than ever because I wasn't happy before. Like, I mean, I was a miserable person all through my life. And, I used to blame booze and blame, it wasn't, you
You're
know,
using, yeah, that's how I used to be too, but you were using that excuse to be miserable.
about to hide within yourself because of shame or whatever. Like, I mean, it's, I don't know. Like, I mean, you can look at it each way. You can sit there at home and pout, blame everybody, blame all your life, your miserable life, and
But that's not going to get you nowhere.
no,
That
but
just keeps you in the
like
same.
at Christmas time, look at his birth and look what he's bringing, and not even at his birth. It's after after he died on the cross, and he resurrected and brought spirit. Like I mean, we have a chance to have that portal life of a new beginning. So if you want to live in the past, well, you aren't going to get that. But I mean, if you're going to live in the present and look at the understanding of that portal, like the Pope is talking about, it's within all of us. So
He's just trying to help those people get a chance at opening it. But sometimes you have to just do it within yourself.
yeah, no, like I mean, it's like I mean, I always thought everybody before like thinking that I don't know, like other religions, like I always thought the Pope was crazy, but I mean, I look
I
at
used to
him
think like
now
that too.
as that he's in a good sense, and he is trying every which way that he can to try to bring people closer to God. And I don't know if he's living in the old ways or whatever. I didn't really pay attention to him. I didn't really look at a lot of stuff, but I understand the portal thing now, and I understand what he's trying to do, and he's trying to save people, just like what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people to find their way, and I don't know. Like I mean, it's just sad. Christmas could be a real lonely place at times. I know I got my plans. I'm gonna bobcat some snow around and push snow away, and knowing a lot of people out there are happy. I'm happy within myself now. Before I never. I used to be full of anger, hate, lonely, but I'm not lonely now. I'm more joyful because I got a spirit within me that's growing, and once it gets watered more, it's gonna go further.
Yeah, that's completely true. Like, I used to be like that too. I used to be miserable at Christmas, being like, why isn't this Christmas good? It's because I didn't have it in my mind to let it be good and cherish what I had.
Yeah, like I mean, and it's not always good for a lot of people out there too, because a lot of people don't have a lot of stuff, and that carries a lot of weight. But I mean, if you can help that few people
Lots
out there,
of people put up these big like, yeah, like I don't know what the word is, but they try and make Christmas all about big and presents and big on Santa and stuff too.
it's good for little kids and stuff, and some religions don't believe in Christmas at all. Like I mean, they don't believe in it. And I was like that too, but I mean, I didn't understand.
It's a good time to get everyone together and to believe about Jesus and God.
Well, it's a good chance to get into that portal way of life, that new world that's could be opened up to you. So I don't know. Like I mean, it's a scary place and it's a happy place, right? So
Yeah, definitely.
it's like Jesus said. Like I mean, before. Like I mean, if he could have made it magical back then and changed the world, it would have been changed and wouldn't be living in the world we live in now.
Yeah, but they're giving everyone an opportunity to go like.
Yes, because I mean we have to
change
have.
their ways.
Well, we have to live a way of a a journey to change through your journey. If you don't have nothing to live for and not a journey, how are you going to change anything? How are you going to get growth?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's true.
we all need growth, and some people just want to just live their life humble, and they chose to.
Some people struggle with like the growth part too. They don't know how to move forward and grow. But that's where like God helps you a lot. Is because like He's there to help you learn how to grow and how to be a better version of yourself.
Well, yeah, I guess more so to understand certain things, but I mean, when you don't understand it, it's a frustrating place.
Yeah.
But I mean, take the time and just look at life and look what everything's been brought. All these uh, certain things like Christmas, holidays, all kinds of holidays. You know, the ones that are bringing God into the world and Jesus into the world. It's more a capture, an opportunity for that portal to be open, and that was all about it. Like I mean, the portal was always here. I think, you know, from day one. But I mean, it's a come to a big celebrate, you know, a celebrating time to see a portal. I think it's more the opportunity was there all the time.
Yeah, it was. You just had to like open your eyes to it.
Yeah, so like I mean, like what I was talking to you about our building here, the Jubilee. I didn't even know what the Jubilee meant, and
And that's the kind of
and I know the name of our building was called that for a long time. I just didn't have a clue, but it's called, you know, it's a new birth, new beginning, right? And that's within us, not the building. It's people within. It's within ourselves and within everybody. And if I'm going to complain about all my things I've done wrong and whatever, I'm living in the past.
yeah, that's true. It's so hard to move forward when
Well,
you're focusing on the past.
Well, the portal is an opening, change, and then accept that change and accept that growth in a new way of life. You know,
Yeah.
so you know, being young, do you think it's too late for people, or is it, you know,
Everyone has a chance to
yeah,
like.
through
Doesn't
all
matter your
ages,
age. Yeah.
all ages.
You could be like 92 and still be saved by God.
The portal of your life. It's not too late to change.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all got that opportunity, and some people, you know, we miss it. Like I'm one of them. Like I missed it for a lot of years. I understood the Bible and I tried reading it, but I mean, like I said, I didn't have a very good education, so but I struggled and I read it and I tried to read it, I tried to understand it, and I fell and I went backwards instead of forwards. But I mean, he was always in my heart and always in my ways of, you know, kind on people or
Yeah, even those small actions of kindness show that like God's within
yeah,
you.
it was always in you. So when you have that, it's still a seed within you. It's planted. It's never gone away. It's just that it's growing and maybe in time, a little later, it'll blossom further. But I mean, it's never too late out there for people. And I don't know. Maybe it's today, or maybe today is the day for your portal to open. You know, and live your journey of positive life.
Yeah.
You know, and get to know, you know, God and Jesus and all the reasons
Open
why.
your hearts up to Him.
Well, and then why miss somebody that you don't know? You know, be happy that he came into this world and brought in a system to we could have that spiritually awakening and growth through it and not long for him. Rejoice that he came.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just rejoice and your life will change.
That's a good way to look at it though, because like lots of people like use this time to like dwell on it and like feel bad for him, but be happy what he did for us. Like still feel bad, but like, you know, like it's
I don't feel bad that he did it. Like I mean that he died on that cross and stuff. I'm glad because he gave us that opportunity to be forgiven.
mm-hmm.
If he didn't, where would life be without
Yeah,
this
exactly.
opportunity? You
It'd be a
know?
lot worse, and then you wouldn't know exactly how
No,
to move
so
forward from it either.
no, and so I'm glad that we got to live, that I got to live the way I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't live the best life, and I probably still never will. But I mean, I understand now, like, I'm getting to know him more, and not even about getting to know him. It's for why he came and why everything happened. It's so that the portal within my life could change and grow within that portal
Mm-hmm.
of, like I said, the new spirit, new journey. So I'm happy that he died on that cross. I'm happy that he was born, like when he was born. So
Mm-hmm.
it all came for a reason. And thank you, God, and thank you, Jesus, because I mean, I'll tell you, I don't
Lots
know
of
where
people,
I'd be
yeah,
without you.
lots of people wouldn't know exactly where they would be at all right now.
Well, they still know. A lot of people are scared and annoyed by a lot of religion. They're
Mm-hmm.
annoyed by a lot of stuff, but their portal is so far behind them. It's like the portal has always been here, like you said. It's been traditional,
Mm-hmm.
traditional. So, like, I mean, if there's no opening to something,
How are you gonna get in?
exactly. If there's no door, no window, so there's no portal.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you got to look at it all different ways, and I'm not trying to push you into stuff, but I mean, I understand the Pope now, and I understand what he's trying to do, but I mean, it's like anything. It's like I said, with a book, I could give you a book. It's just a book,
Mm-hmm.
but I give you a purpose of a book. It becomes a meaning. It becomes a purpose. So, and like I said, the keys to heaven, I believe are real, and is a system, and the system will get you into the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. When the Spirit's within you and it resurrects inside you, you have that portal to live that blossom life.
And like an example of what you just said, like a book, you could read a book that has just random words in it and not know what it like. It has no meaning.
No meaning.
Yeah, but then you're reading like a story, and at least it has like a backstory. It has like a meaning. It
Yeah,
has
well,
like something.
like the Old Testament led brought Jesus. The New Testament is Jesus. So what's after the New Testament? Maybe the portal in your life, and then to get that spirit lifted in your life. And then when you're living that spirit and you're living in truth, you got a real main purpose. And Jesus didn't die for no cause. It all came for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happened, you don't need to regret your life because you got your future.
Exactly.
So like, I mean, it's
So it's a good lesson to learn, though.
pardon me?
It's a good lesson to learn from.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I mean, we were gonna do a video for tomorrow, but today's video is for tomorrow, right? Is that the way we're doing it? I don't know. I just hope I'm not boring people out there, and I hope there's a chance, there's an opportunity that you can get into your portal of your life.
If this message, I mean, if this video probably came across your feed, that was probably for a reason, and for like maybe even just one small message from it.
Yeah, like, I mean, take the opportunity just to look at your own life. Your opportunity to understand a portal.
Yeah, reflect.
Understand a portal. So it's a channel. It's a gateway to get into something.
Yeah.
And God is real. God brought Jesus, his birth, and then his crucifixion, and his rebirth to give us birth. And that's a spiritual birth.
Yeah.
So
that's so true.
that portal is real. So and everything comes out for a reason. Like, even hearing about the Pope and the portal, got to understand it a little bit more and look into
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? To
That's
see
true, yeah.
we all
And
have
now
a
you have
purpose
your
in life.
understanding of what a portal is.
Yeah, like I would never have known till you really, I guess the spirit allows you to
Picks
look
up on
in,
it, yeah.
and Jesus speaks to you when you have the spirit within you. They speak, Jesus and God. They and even through somebody else. Like I mean,
That's true.
like with the Pope and the portal and some other stuff.
You might just feel a message that was meant to hit, like, reach you.
Yeah, like I mean, when the world was ending, a lot of people changed their life when they really thought the world was. I was terrified. Me, I'll never forget that day. And December 21st is my birthday of my change, and I'm not. The world ended. Was it 2012? And now I got a new life in 2024.
Yeah,
Like I
almost
mean,
2025.
but it was on the 21st day, of December. So every 21st I celebrate myself and I understand that my new life, and I enjoy I enjoy it now, and I'm gonna enjoy it more now because I'm gonna reflect to it better and and just keep going, right?
Yeah, that's what we're meant to do.
Well, anything like I mean, I don't know, like I mean, I like I said before, I was kind of startled about Christmas. I'm startled about all kinds of things that was going on in the world. But everything that goes on, there's that reason to open your portal, to open your way, to gateway to a spiritual living.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely. I feel like
So
that's why lots of chaos happens too, is to try and give you a wake up call saying, like, hey, I can help you through this.
yeah, but like I mean, even when devastating Jesus died on that cross, like holy smokes, imagine how that felt.
No, exactly.
But I mean, but his death brought birth. So it's a time to rejoice and a time to be happy and time to really live, that fruitful life that you could bring to the world, right?
Yeah.
So like I mean, I don't know, like I mean every day is a new day, but is it every day a sad day? I don't think
No.
there's more joy in my life now than sad.
I think even on sad days, there's things to be happy about.
Yeah, for sure. Eh? Like I mean, you got to reflect that day. I guess you got to look at it. What was he trying to reach you for? Why did he give you that sad day? Why do we have sad
that's
days?
true.
Because there's always a new birth that comes from a sad. Like it's like when you fall, you got to get back up, right? Are you gonna stay down constantly?
No.
So, but there's stuff out there that do reflect on other ways that keep you down, and that's alcohol, booze, or booze is alcohol. you know, I don't know. Like I mean, you go back in the old days, they used to drink wine and they had parties all the time. There's,
I just feel like alcohol nowadays is a lot more worse.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, but like
It's
when
how
you
you
overdo it is when it becomes bad and a habit.
Well, it becomes habit form. Like I mean, I can't drink again because I mean I know I'm an alcoholic, and there's no way. I know how many times I fell, and I'm grateful I came out of it. But I mean, I'll tell you,
But there are some people out there that can have like.
they can handle it, and it's good. It's in their power. They could have that shot of whiskey or whatever. I got a bottle. I have a full bottle I've been carrying around for I don't know how many years, probably 30 years. Probably that snip will knock me out, But I mean, it was there because I was going to celebrate it one time for my Christmas birthday, like my birth, and I was going to do that one time, and I never did, and I don't know if I'll ever will, but it's still there. But anything else you would like to say?
No,
Merry Christmas to all.
Yeah. Hope everyone has a good holiday.
Yes, and then I really hope a portal opens up for you because you all deserve it. We all deserve it. So thanks, Mr. Pope,
Yeah, thank you.
for introducing it to you. And I under, like in the keys to heaven, you become that 100%er, and that's real. If you go into our channel and you can see it, what it stands for and what it means, it's for real and it does work, and there's no age limit.
You should try explain it one more time, like on the first day.
Well, and then there's this FSH on top. It's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And you read or listen to it on from 1 to 7 on a Sunday, and 7 to 14 on Monday, 14 to 21 on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is your off day. But when you do this, you become that 100%er. And that circle is like a portal itself. So, I don't know, like, I ain't gonna stop it because it does so wonders for myself, but I'm not forcing it on anybody.
Keep you on track, though.
I'm not forcing it on nobody. And yeah, and it's a system, and a system is a form of keys, so it is real. So, would you like to share anything else?
It's kind of like when you go to work and stuff, like you get on that routine of waking up at a certain time, going to work, coming home, and then doing it all over again. It kind of keeps you on track, whereas like this keeps you on track spiritually.
Yes, like it's food. It's food, and you don't have to. I'm not telling you not to. You could read a Bible however you want it, or watch movies, or do whatever.
I think this is just for people that had really bad past where people felt like Jesus was pushed on them, and like you need to find your own way to connect. It's for everyone actually, but like for people that just struggle to read the Bible, like you said, and like
anybody, like any kind of religious people out there too. This is like a portal to anything. Like I'm not, reading John 1 to 21 is of the Bible. It's out of your Bible. It's out of everybody's Bible, and it's real. And how it came to me, it's kind of a long story, and maybe some other time we could explain it more. But I mean, if you look at it, like, look how beautiful that artwork is. It's beautiful. Like, I mean, and like I said, I'm not forcing it on anybody, but I mean, we're all to our own. Like, I mean, I can only show people what worked for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't really force anything on anybody.
Sharing it.
I only want to share it. Okay?
Yeah.
Till next time.